Let's go.
So we are driving now the new Toyota Corolla Cross 2025 year model. Anong bago? Tara, let's find out. It was in the year 2020 nung unang nilaunch ang Toyota Corolla Cross sa Pilipinas. Together with its sibling, ang kanyang platform mate na Toyota Corolla Altis. Since then, it has outsold its sedan counterpart. Meaning, mas marami nang nabebenta ang Toyota Corolla Cross kaysa sa Toyota Corolla Altis. It only shows our fond of having SUVs. Now, let's start at the front of the new Toyota Corolla Cross. For 2025 year model, which was launched last year, the Corolla Cross received a major midlife refresh. And obviously, dito talaga sa harap ang may pinakamalaking changes. Gone are the gaping fish mouth design. It was replaced by a more modern look, front fascia, mirroring Toyota's objective of electrified mobility of the future. Ito na kasi ang gustong direksyon ng Toyota, ang gawing hybrid or electrified ang majority ng mga passenger cars nito. Dominated by a honeycomb design front grille, it exudes a more mature and futuristic look na para bang sumisigaw ng, "Oh, look at me, I'm a hybrid now." By the way, starting this model refresh, all Toyota Corolla Cross now are all hybrid. So mapa-base model G to the top of the line GRS model, all variants are electrified. At mapapansin nyo yun with the new Toyota Beyond Zero logo and the blue halo around the front and rear logo. Pansin nyo din siguro that this car has a green plate. This signifies that this car was registered sa LTO as a hybrid or electrified vehicle, which will exempt this car from number coding in the Philippines until 2030. Gaya nga ng nabanggit ko kanina, majority of the changes ay nasa harap. But with this base model G variant, it retains last model's top-of-the-line headlight design with a swooping daytime running light, but instead of using a projector halogen lamp, this model now uses a bi-beam LED headlight which uses less energy and has a longer service life that contributes to overall efficiency ng sasakyan. Now let's look at the engine. The Corolla Cross still carries last model's engine, the 1.8-liter 2ZR FXE 4-cylinder Atkinson cycle gasoline-fed engine paired with two electrical motors that produces a total output of 120 horsepower and 142 Nm of torque. Not that much on today's standard, but enough to propel this subcompact SUV. To get the best efficiency of this engine, it was paired to a planetary type eCVT. Ano naman yun, tanong mo? Oh well, this type of transmission uses planetary gears instead of belts and pulleys to propel the vehicle, contributing to a more durable and less maintenance system. Well, sa side, wala naman masyadong nagbago. Besides sa emblem ng Toyota Beyond Zero na dati Toyota Hybrid ang nakalagay. Same as with the rear of the vehicle. Wala naman significant changes except that this has a Toyota Beyond Zero badge sa likod. This being the base model G, hindi pa rin ito electronic power tailgate. Sa interior naman, the Corolla Cross still carries the basic all-black interior of the previous model. But it has some goodies though, gaya ng leather-wrapped steering wheel with audio and your multi-information display controls. Yun nga lang, dahil ito ay base model, it doesn't have cruise control and wala siyang Toyota Safety Sense. This model has a combination of analog and digital instrument panel, not the most modern looking cluster, but it gives you clear, crisp, and the cleanest look among all variants. And to be honest, mas gusto ko itong setup na ganito kaysa sa all digital look. It strikes a good balance between being a modern and at the same time still carrying a bit of analog look, reminding you that you are still driving a car and not operating a computer. Even though this is a base model, the Z variant comes with a dual-zone automatic climate control aircon system with rear vents. Wow, hindi mo expect yun sa base model, ano? Yun nga lang, this being the base model, it is still being dominated by all black hard plastic with bits of piano black and soft padded areas. Now, the biggest improvement of this refreshed model are the elimination of the foot brake, and they replaced it with the electronic parking brake with hold assist features that is standard across all variants. Finally, tinanggal na nila yung foot brake, which is a very old tech that doesn't fit right to be in a very modern vehicle like this. Kaya, the electronic parking brake is a very welcome feature that will benefit drivers especially in a stop-and-go traffic. One improvement also is the infotainment system. Gone is the CRT TV-like screen na para bang galing siya sa 90s tech, replaced with a 10-inch touchscreen that also acts as your reverse camera display. This infotainment is also capable of connecting wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay via Bluetooth. Take note, wireless connectivity yan ha. Yung biglang talon from being old tech to high tech lang yung peg. The screen's display is crisp, fast, yun nga lang, hindi maganda yung reverse camera display, and sometimes, Bluetooth connectivity is hard to connect, especially when you got multiple devices na gusto mong i-connect. The sound system is decent naman, paired with 6 speakers. One more thing, this model refresh comes standard with front and rear digital video recorder for all variants, installed during the assembly of the car. So, hindi mo na kailangan magpa-install ng dashcam paglabas mo ng kasa. At the rear seats, there is nothing special naman, aside from having a rear aircon vents and bottle holders on each doors. But among all variants, ang base model G ang mayroon lamang full-size spare tire. Anyway, since nabanggit ko naman na ang tire o gulong, the base model Toyota Corolla Cross G has 17-inch alloy wheels with ventilated disc brake sa harap and solid disc brake sa likod. For safety naman, all Corolla Cross variants comes standard with 7 airbags. Both the driver and the passenger get front and side airbags plus a curtain shield airbags covering all windows, plus the driver gets a knee airbag. Now, there are some considerations when getting a hybrid car. For first-time buyers, I mean sa mga unang bibili or unang mag-ooperate ng sasakyan na to, maninibago kayo, I'm telling you. Because driving a hybrid is a whole new different experience. Kaiba talaga siya. When I first drove the Toyota Corolla Cross, I think 3-4 months ago, nanibago ako kasi hindi mo siya pwedeng i-rev, hindi mo siya pwedeng nakababad ka sa preno, kakaiba siya. When you brake, when you put your foot on the pedal, ang first na nag-activate is the regenerative braking system. Itong brake pedal is actually a switch. Switch ito to activate electric motor para i-hold yung wheels ng sasakyan. And at the same time, gagana yung regenerative braking system niya. Meaning, magcha-charge yung battery. Tapos, when you put your foot deeper, dun pala mag-activate yung caliper para i-hold yung brake disc. So, sa braking system pa lang, you will have a very different experience. Now, in propelling the vehicle, pag nag-start ka, ang unang mong maririnig is yung start ng electric motor, which is zing, gaganon lang siya. So, malilito ka, naka-on na ba to o hindi pa? Nung una kong maka-drive ng hybrid, I thought the engine or the vehicle hindi pa naka-on. Pero nung pinatay ko siya ulit, tapos in-on ko, ayun, naka-on pala. So, tahimik siya, very silent. Buti, may maraming indicators sa instrument panel niya na you are turned on or naka-park na, naka-drive. Buti may mga ganung indicators. Kaya be careful. Nag-activate lang yung internal combustion engine kapag you need more power or nagdi-deplete na yung battery ng sasakyan. So, for example, itong ano ko ngayon is I'm running on eco mode. Ngayon, if I floor it, yan, kasi nyo, nag-rev siya, nag-on na yung or nag-activate na yung internal combustion engine to give me more power. Yan siya. Tapos pag nag-brake ako, gaya ng nabanggit ko kanina, it will not actually clip the calipers. I mean, it will clip the calipers, will not really clip the brake disc. In fact, it will activate the motor generator 1 to generate more power and hold the wheels of the vehicle. Diba? So technical, napaka-technical ng hybrid system. So when you drive from internal combustion engine, lalo na kapag diesel engine or SUVs, you will find another different level of driving experience. Number one, it's smoother, ang ganda ng shifting, napaka-silent sa loob. That will give you an overall comfort driving experience. Now, this is in contrary kung ikaw ay isang enthusiast driver. You will find no enjoyment in driving this car. But don't get me wrong, ang enjoyment dito is may enjoy mo yung comfort mo while driving this car. It's very smooth, it's very silent inside, para kang nasa cocoon. In fact, you can whisper here inside the vehicle and you will still be heard. Napaka-smooth talaga. So that's the experience of having such vehicle like this. When you are a car enthusiast, in contrast, sabi ko nga kanina, kung gusto mo yung nagre-rev ka ng car, sinasagad mo yung RPM into 5,000, 6,000 RPM. You cannot do that. I mean, sa mga ganitong sasakyan, yung gusto mo yung immediate power, no, you cannot do that. You can only get a smooth feeling of ride comfort, and ito yung binabayaran mo doon. Now let's go to since we talk about the comfort of driving this car, let's review the suspension of this car. This particular model, the Toyota Corolla Cross G variant hybrid, all of them are hybrid now, just a reminder, has a MacPherson strut in front, and at the rear is a torsion beam, multi-link torsion beam. Well, this is a crossover after all. So, para siyang kotse, it drives like a car. When you go to a corner, walang body roll, unlike with the SUVs na may body roll. This one para siyang kotse. So planted. And since this is a hybrid, yung battery niya nasa baba, which is yung nandun sa second row, sa upuan ng second row. The center of gravity is mababa, and with the comfort of MacPherson strut and the multi-link torsion beam, para talaga siyang kotse, and you will forget that you are driving a subcompact SUV, which is yung kategory ng sasakyan na to. Now, the question is a hybrid vehicle for you? Now, that's for you to find out. I suggest, if you're eyeing a hybrid vehicle, I suggest you go to a dealership and test drive one. Or kung may kakilala ka, just borrow their vehicle and test drive it. Gaya ng ginawa ko dito, I borrow this car for a test drive. Now, if you really want a hybrid, I would highly suggest the Toyota Corolla Cross G. Why? Because first, it's the cheapest hybrid in the lineup of Toyota. The discounting right now, I believe Toyota Motor Philippines has discounts for hybrid technology or hybrid cars. You can check the description below for our contact in the Toyota Isabela. The Toyota Corolla Cross G is a good proposition. Cheapest in the Toyota lineup. It is only 1.5 million. Tapos may discount pa yon. The Toyota Corolla Cross G placement in the market is very unique. Why? Because first, sabi ko nga, it's the cheapest. And second, it rides on a TNGA platform, which is, of course, it's a Toyota and proven reliability, durability, and quality, of course. This is a global model. Meaning, binibenta to sa buong mundo with this platform, with this model. And you can really assure that you'll get a support of a minimum of 8 years. Sa battery, sa parts. And of course, this is a Toyota. Ang warranty po pala nito is 8 years, the battery. Toyota Motor Philippines wants the Filipino buyers to get into hybrid. Kaya pinupush niya talaga yung mga ganitong technology. Kaya lahat ng models ng ganitong sasakyan is now hybrid. Now, the question is the Toyota Corolla Cross for you? Well, that's for you to find out. Till then, till next time. Ciao!